How you doing? I was going to say, what are my favorite museums? It's stuff from Chicago. My favorite museum is the Field Museum and also the Museum of Science and Industry, which I have been going to since I was a little wee lad. But my segue is to here. Museum of Science and Industry at one time had an exhibit for Star Wars. I got a chance to actually sit in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. Dream. Why? Because I'm a Star Wars fan, and I actually got to meet George Lucas at the time. So my third favorite museum, which is not built yet, is George Lucas Museum. Can't wait.
Hi, my name is Anita, and one of the museums that I remember clearly and my museum moment was at the Bruce Museum in Greenwich, Connecticut. What I liked about the exhibition was that it showed pictorially how the women's rights movement began and the right to vote, and it taught me a lot that I didn't even know anything about.
Hello everybody, Jonathan Tenhopen from Washington, D.C. And my favorite museum story, a great friend of mine took her two young sons, 4 and 8-year-olds, to a tour of Europe. And their first stop was the Vatican Museum. The 8-year-old son said to his mom, looking at a statue missing a hand, he said, "Why is their hand gone?" Mom said, "Probably because back then if you stole something, you lost a hand." Later on the trip, they end up in elsewhere in Rome, and they come along a statue with missing both arms. The younger son, remembering the original trip to the Vatican, looks up at his mom and says, "What do you think she did?" Now that's my favorite museum story.